Right now I'm on routine patrol looking for any violations or activity. A lot of the violations that we find are not what the public calls in, but what I call kicking up. So what we're looking for now is any hunting activity. You go and you find a vehicle, and you get out and check the vehicle. You run the tag, see who it is, you check, do they have license? You look in the back of a vehicle, which is plain view. So right now what we're doing is we're just looking to see if we can find any violations. So we're investigating about one game warden per county. Some game wardens even have to cover 2 counties. So there's not enough of us to go around. So as I'm working out here, and I find a truck, I can't call for backup to get another game warden to come help me go in the woods and find some man who's dressed like a tree with a high-powered rifle. I have to do that myself. So you go in the woods, you don't have any backup, and you work alone. That part of it sometimes is scary if you think about it being scary, but it's not so bad. All right, when I'm going in the woods, what I'm looking for is areas where hunters made what we call bait up in areas so they can hunt it. In parts of Georgia, specifically the northern zone, it is illegal to hunt over any lure or attractant that you put out, such as feed, mineral blocks, salt, corn, things like that. And a lot of people will put out corn, and then the deer come to it. Now what we just found was a feed station in the woods where some hunters have put out corn. The interesting thing about this particular feed station is there's not a deer stand around it. If there were a deer stand around it, it's still not illegal. The only time it becomes illegal is if the hunter is actually in the stand with the corn still in this feeder. So what we're going to do is we're going to look a little bit further on this hunting club and see if they've got any of these corn feeders around their deer stands. NR317 to GSP Thomaston on Molino.
DNR unit calling Molina.
GSP, this is DNR 317. I'm back 10-8 with negative contact.
10-4 DNR 317.
Run across some hunters. To my knowledge, they're not doing anything illegal.
I saw a doe and 2 little bambies was nursing on it. I didn't have the heart to shoot. I had to let them walk.
It's just that we check everybody's hunting license. One of the hunters had his license. The other hunter can't find his. But we can look up now on a computer to see if he's got them or not.
I'm just going to buy a lifetime license.
See,
Go round.
That's right. If you'd done like your friend over there, see, you would have had it, and it would have been a lifetime.
I know. I thought in my mind I had bought it, but I'm getting senile too. I'm 61 years old. I can't hardly remember.
Well, you know how much your lifetime license will cost you now?
About $200.
$90.
Just $90.
All right, Mr. McDonald, here's your driver's license back. And you've been a great guy. And so I helped you out the best I could. Okay, I gave you the lesser of the 2 charges, which is simply hunt without a license.
Well, I appreciate it.
I gave you a warning for not hunt without the big game license. Talk to you about it. But as far as the citation, it's Upson County Probate Court. One of the things we do, we work all hours of the day or night. We're on 24-hour call. I may go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning and finally get through at 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm sitting at the house, say 8 o'clock, just had dinner and the phone rings. Missing child, been missing since 12 noon. The sheriff's office has been looking for her all day and had not been able to find her. So we were activated. I got my equipment. I loaded my 4-wheeler up on the back of the truck. And it was very cold at about 10 o'clock. We had to sit around and wait for everything to get organized. But around midnight, between the Department of Natural Resources and the Georgia State Patrol, we started a foot search of the area that the girl was missing in by foot, in the woods, on the side of the roads. Luckily for us, we found her about 35 to 40 minutes later. Unfortunately, she had been murdered and dumped into a wood pile not too far from her home. So those are some of the things that we have to do as well, and you never know when something like that's going to happen. It's nice to be able to help people. It's sad when you have to do things like recovered drowned victim or boating accident victims or hunting accident people. So this, you know, it's always just an up and down with this job. The emotional levels, you have to really kind of step back emotionally and just do the job and just do the best you can.